It's back! Nancy Pelosi's Democrat power grab, H.R. 1, also known as For the People Act, died last year as it had no chance of passing the Senate. But now, with Democrat control of the House, Senate, and the presidency, here we go again. The provisions of this bill would take power from states and federalize elections, the very opposite of what most people in America want. But hey, that's never stopped tyrannical politicians before. I'm David Fiorazzo, and this is Christ and Culture. So why does this matter? According to the Heritage Foundation, H.R. 1 micromanages the election process and imposes unconstitutional mandates on the states. The bill interferes with the ability of states and their citizens to determine qualifications for voters and to ensure the accuracy of voter rolls. As if election integrity is not already a massive problem in this country, the Democrats want to make it worse. Also, notice how the left always gives these radical bills such wonderful sounding names. Like every other attempt at gaining power, the For the People Act is deceptively named. Now, remember every voting issue and election concern in 2020? Well, Democrats want to make those law nationwide. That's right, H.R. 1 uses key elements of California's election law as their leftist guide, opening the door for less secure ballots, as well as other provisions that help cheaters cheat. One huge concern to Christians and conservatives is that the For the People Act would force religious nonprofits to publish the names of their donors. Then the left can cancel whoever gives money to Republicans. Now notice that Democrats never have to worry about being canceled, right? Or intimidated or bullied into submission when it comes to who they support in elections. It's not a two-way street. So do you see why H.R. 1 is a top legislative priority of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer? Forcing nonprofits to disclose the identities of their donors would create a public database for anyone to search and identify who is donating to conservative or Republican groups. Remember what happened to Senator Josh Hawley last month? A mob outside the Missouri Republican's home in Virginia attempted to intimidate his family and vandalize his property. His wife had to file a criminal complaint against the organizer of that protest. Now, at the time, Josh Hawley wasn't home. He helplessly tweeted this, quote, "Tonight, while I was in Missouri, Antifa scumbags came to our place in D.C. and threatened my wife and newborn daughter who can't travel. They screamed threats, vandalized, and tried to pound open our door. Let me be clear. My family and I will not be intimidated by left-wing violence." Now, Republicans who supported Donald Trump continue receiving threats today. And Democrats want our names to go public so they can bully into silence whoever doesn't comply? I don't think so. So here are some of the lowlights of Pelosi's H.R. 1, aka For the People Act. Here we go. It prohibits voter ID requirements and restricts signature matching. It allows automatic voter registration. It puts limits on the systems, data required, and timeframes by which states can move or remove dead voters from the voter rolls. It also takes redistricting out of the control of state legislatures. It prohibits states from restricting felons from voting, you heard that right, and it requires disclosure of donors for certain politically active groups and a public database. By the way, in a Just the News daily poll, 77% of registered voters do, in fact, want to protect elections and favor voter ID laws. Now, this is a good indication that the people generally do want fair elections. Not surprising. It's the Democrat Party leaders and liberal media activists that we need to oppose. Especially in a nation like America, we must not be intimidated into silence by the radical left, the bullies. And we have to continue fighting to maintain our freedoms. God bless you, and keep speaking the truth about things that matter. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Most of you know our show is being censored by big tech.
While this makes it harder to meet the cost of producing the show, that's part of it. It also demonstrates that we must be having tremendous success, or they wouldn't bother to try to shut us down.
If you like hearing truth and common sense with a love for freedom, please join the Patriot Club with a one-time $99 tax-deductible donation. And you'll get this sweet vessel of joy as part of a thank you for joining the Patriot Club.
Etched with the American flag and the words freedom never tasted so good.
All you have to do is visit patriotclub.us and become a Patriot member today.
That's patriotclub.us. Thank you and God bless.